Now, from the news team that's covering the Carolinas, this is Channel 9 Eyewitness News Daybreak at 6.
Breaking overnight, new details about this deadly crash near Noda. What police say a driver did before a truck slammed into his car.
And you're waking up to another below freezing morning in Charlotte. We're tracking the change in weather pattern that will bring rain for your weekend ahead. Ashe County schools are on a 2-hour delay this morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Paul.
And I'm Brittany Johnson. Your time is now 5:59. A cold start out there this morning with first weather meteorologist Vicki Graff is in Severe Weather Center 9. Tell us there's a warm up on the way, Vicki.
There's going to be a slight warm up on the way this weekend, but it also comes with the price of some rain. For today, a dry start, and it's clear and cold. We just updated to 28 degrees in Charlotte. We're 24 in Statesville, 22 in Lincolnton, and low 20s in the mountains. It is still windy though, and that's making it feel like we're 23 in Charlotte, 18 in Lincolnton, 20 in Monroe, and 4 degrees in Boone and Jefferson. We had several inches of snow over the past couple of days in the high country. With temperatures this cold and that wind, there are still some slick spots on the road, so take it slow. Here in the Charlotte area, we are going to see a lot of sunshine early on. Make sure you grab that jacket heading out the door. We'll warm into the upper 30s by 9 o'clock. Highs for today in the mid-50s. It is going to be warmer tomorrow, but I am tracking that threat for rain. I'll show you when it arrives coming up. We have weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's get a check of the morning drive now with Mark.
Yeah, we've been monitoring the issue over in West Charlotte this morning. Got a video shot from last night. This accident scene took out some power lines and also some traffic signals, and that's why it's taking so long to clear. It has a section of Ashley Road closed out towards Tuckasegee. So if you're using Allegheny over to Enderley to access Tuckasegee as the alternate. Looking live right now on the ramp from 85 getting on to 77. Typically busy. It's a little early for any slowdowns, and for the interstates, both of them, they're moving right now with no obstacles to get around, no accidents, stalled vehicles, or anything blocking any travel lanes. John?
Breaking news overnight. Police say a driver was likely speeding and had been drinking before a deadly crash near Noda. That driver died. You can see the crash damage here in this video. Police say the victim ran a stop sign on Matheson Avenue at Clemson. This is about 7:30 last night. A truck crashed into that car. That driver was hurt, but is expected to be okay. Police have not released the victim's name. This man will be in court today. He's accused of threatening to shoot up a school.
And right now he is in jail on a $1 million bond. Eyewitness News reporter Gina Esposito is live to explain what led to the arrest.
Yeah, on February 16th, Huntersville police said they got a call about a man threatening to shoot up a school. Then neighbors told us that they saw investigators at Michael Buck's home. They said they took his laptop and searched his car looking for evidence. Now, the 27-year-old was arrested, and he's now currently sitting in jail, and he will be in court today for the first time. Huntersville police said they were investigating the threat just 2 days after the deadly shooting in Florida. We spoke with a neighbor who says he was shocked because he's known Buck since he was 3 years old. He never thought he would be accused of something so horrific.
I'm glad that he got arrested. What a terrible thing to say, right? Known him for so long since he was a little boy. I do hope that he gets the help that he needs.
Huntersville police haven't said which school was targeted. They did say it was not a CMS school and that Buck had no connection to it. Channel 9 is expected to learn more in court today. We'll update you on Eyewitness News at 5 p.m. Here live in Elizabeth, I'm Gina Esposito, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
A Cabarrus County teen accused of making a bomb threat will face a judge on Monday. 17-year-old Jordan Levinson is charged with a felony for making a false bomb report. Investigators say she left a note in the girls' bathroom at Hickory Ridge High School on Tuesday. Channel 9 was there as the school was evacuated. Detectives say Levinson acted alone and admitted to writing the note. We have seen several of these very scary threats like this across our area. You can read our past coverage on how police and districts are handling them on WSOCTV.com.
6:03, and tonight there will finally be some relief for drivers in Elizabeth. Hawthorne Lane will reopen between Park Drive and 7th Street. That stretch has been closed since July. This is part of the Lynx Gold Line construction project. Now, Hawthorne will still be closed between 7th and Central. As their crews are doing this, they're replacing a bridge that goes over Independence Boulevard. The old bridge is now gone. Crews started driving pilings in for the new bridge this week. Work is being done during the day, but neighbors have also complained about loud construction keeping them awake at night. Crews say that's because some work just has to be done at a time when they can close part of Independence. We're following some breaking developments right now after the White House said that President Trump will meet with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un for peace talks.
Overnight, the Secretary of State said that it will take weeks to arrange the timing of the historic meeting. Eyewitness News anchor Blaine Tollison joins us now in the Breaking News Center with more.
2 hours ago, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, who is in Africa right now, said the reason President Trump agreed to a meeting is because Kim Jong-un's posture changed dramatically. And he also said the president determined the time is right for talks, but not formal negotiations. Last night, a South Korean official spoke at the White House and delivered a message from the north, and he said Kim Jong-un wants to meet the president, something Un said in recent meetings, and that North Korea is committed to ramping down its nuclear program and will stop further nuclear or missile tests. A political expert tells Channel 9 there are still a lot of questions.
What's on the table in any of these negotiations? It's always the devil is in the details. So, exactly what are they planning to talk about? What type of agreement are they looking, if any, to move towards?
Tillerson said the meeting could happen by the end of May, and it would be the first time a sitting American president and a North Korean leader meet face-to-face. Brittany.
2 people are now charged in the death of an 8-year-old girl from Shelby. Cameron Bradley was visiting family in Gaffney, South Carolina last August when someone fired shots into the home. Yesterday, investigators announced they charged 18-year-old Grayson Huey with accessory after a murder. They also arrested a 16-year-old but have not released his name or charges. Bradley's mother was emotional when she heard the news.
Thank you all. Thank you all. My heart is just, we're just overwhelmed. We're full of mixed emotions, but I do hope that in the end, justice is going to be served.
Police said more arrests and charges are possible in this case. Your time is now 6:06. Red light cameras, they could still be coming back to Charlotte, even though the city manager is against them.
Eyewitness News reporter Mark Barber is live to explain what will happen now. Mark?
John, it comes down to the city's transportation committee, which is trying to figure out if they should reinstall red light cameras at intersections like this one here in Uptown, even though the city manager does not want to bring those cameras back. Now, he says that he is going to present more information about this during their meeting next month, so that is when we could learn what happens next. Now, the city decided to take down these cameras 12 years ago after the Court of Appeals ruled 90% of the revenue had to be given to schools. City manager Marcus Jones still does not want to bring them back, though, because he doesn't think there's enough data to support them. Despite his position, the Transportation Committee is not taking the cameras off the table. In just 15 minutes yesterday, Channel 9 counted 3 people running red lights on Beatty's-Ford Road at sunset, 6 people who never stopped for the red light in Uptown on 3rd Street, and in East Charlotte on the plaza near Shannon House, 3 people kept driving.
I think it's something that we should take a look at.
Now, it's worth noting that the Department of Transportation did a public survey about this back in 2016, and they found 66% of the public want these cameras back. Live here in Uptown Charlotte, Mark Barber, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Mayor Vi Lyles is also in favor of bringing back red light cameras. On the radio yesterday, she said that she did ask the city manager to explain why he's against them and told him her position on the issue.
CMS teachers may soon have more options when they renew their contracts. Yesterday, the school board met to discuss longer-term contracts. Non-career teachers who have worked at CMS for 3 years or more could be offered up to a 4-year contract. In the past, they were only given 1-year deals. The district hopes that this will help keep teachers.
I think it gives an opportunity for the board and CMS to have a deeper shared commitment to our teachers.
The board still needs to vote on the proposal.
Well, tonight, basketball fans can get ready for another rivalry matchup. For the 2nd year in a row, UNC and Duke will play each other in the ACC semifinals. Both teams won their games last night. Tar Heels had a rough start, but came back to beat Miami 82-65. Duke beat Notre Dame 88-70. Duke and Chapel Hill each won one game against each other during the regular season. Tonight's game starts at 9 o'clock. Clemson tips off at 7. They'll be playing UVA after beating Boston College yesterday. The winners of tonight's games will play in the championship on Saturday. Now, in the SEC, South Carolina got knocked out of the tournament. Arkansas beat the Gamecocks 69-64 last night.
This morning, over 500,000 people are still without power across the Northeast as the region digs out from its second nor'easter in just 7 days. In Wilmington, Massachusetts, a passenger train derailed after hitting a branch knocked off a tree by the storm. And in Boston, a barge that supports the Harvard Sailing Center is sinking after a flotation device failed. Crews are working to get it back upright. A third nor'easter may hit the area by Monday. Can't catch a break.
No, they really can't.
That's incredible.
We've got nothing to complain about.
We don't. It is a little bit cold.
It's cold. It is cold. But Vicki, we've got a little bit of relief headed our way.
We do have some relief heading this way, and we are going to see a warm up as we head into the weekend, but we're also tracking the threat for rain. The rain that's on its way, you can't see it right now in live early warning Doppler 9. That system that brought us the cold air yesterday, and even for a brief moment in Uptown, we had a few snow flurries. That's moving off to the north. For today, it's a cold start and it's a clear start, and we'll see a lot of sunshine early in the day. It's later this afternoon. That's when the clouds will start to increase from the south. It's all ahead of this system that's going to bring us some rain heading into the weekend and then snow for the mountains. A lot of those ski resorts are opening back up. I'll have a closer look at that forecast coming up for you in the next 10 minutes. First, we have weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's get a look at the morning drive now with Mark.
Monitoring a new wreck, Vicki, over at East Charlotte, happening right now on Albemarle Road. Just came in at the intersection of Will Grove, Mint Hill. No injuries here. We're still in the green out of the Mint Hill area. Haven't seen any issues or slowdowns, I should say, as folks make their way inbound towards Independence. Previewing some work going on later today, 6 p.m. We're going to see a section of 3rd Street closed between College and Brevard. That's some crane work that's going on at the Hilton. That's going to last until Sunday night, about 9 p.m. So during the weekend, you're going to have to use Trade Street as the alternate. Looking live right now at 85 at Graham Street, where traffic is starting to pick up this morning. It is getting busy out there, but it's we're not seeing any accidents blocking lanes heading from the university area towards I-77. John?